Hello everyone, it's Shelby with Shelby Creations. Welcome back for day 15 of the Art Card Challenge. And after 14 of these you sort of run out of ideas, but I was thinking we've done everything but make a book. So why don't we try our hand at making a little journal? I hope the lighting's a little bit better. I know there's a shadow, but other than the overhead light in the library, I've got one torch lamp with a reading section, and it's supposed to have daylight bulbs in them, but I think the shades are a little yellow, so that's why the coloring is off. But bear with me. Thank you all for tuning in. What I wanted to do, and I was thinking about, when I sit here with nothing to do, I scribble on papers and just, abstract, because all of these you can put in your journal. And then another one that I'm not really sure you can even see the colors on that one. But then there's this one, and it looks like coffee dyed, but it's not coffee dyed paper. And this was so simple to make, and I only needed a sheet, so let me share this with you right quick. Because we're going to need, I want the coffee dyed paper to make our little miniature journal with. So, come down here and grab just a piece of my paper. Now, no, this is not white paper. This was some that my eldest daughter had left me when she first moved to Colorado. She was an art teacher at the YMCA. And it sat in a box in the garage. And there's this, and there's some longer papers and all. But it aged, and it's got this beautiful vanilla look to it. I love it. That vintage feel. Alright, so what we're going to do, pull out Walnut Stain and Vintage Photo. There's only two colors I brought with me over here. And I'm just going to grab my dauber from my Walnut Stain. And I put a mark on this one so I know which one's Walnut Stain, which one's Vintage Photo, because I don't like mismatching. And all I'm going to do is come in here and drop down some of this color all over the place. You'd be surprised how much ink is still in these daubers. All over there. Just give it a good hard rub. Ink will come out all over the place. Now, from that one, I'm going to go into, and I want to use the brush for this one, in the Vintage Photo, and come in here with more. It's a brown, but it's a different shade of brown, and just come around anywhere. It looks like you got coffee spilled all over it. I know it doesn't look like it now, but it will. Now, take my mister, and I'm going to hold this one up here so I don't get my, and then just lightly mist it. And look at the color. Look at that color bloom. And when it dries, it's going to look like coffee. So let me see. I need my flat board. Where did I put it? I know I've got one somewhere. I'll use this. This has got plastic on it. And I'm just going to scoot it over here so that it can dry, and I'll set that out of the way. In fact, I'm going to set it over here near the fan. There, so that it can get some air. And then dry off my mat here. Okay, and that's how if you only need one sheet, why go through all the trouble of making the coffee and, or using, got a little bit damp there. Go through the trouble of doing all of that when it was easy. Easy peasy. Okay, I had set these extras out of the way or else I'll get them all mixed up. So we know we have 3.5 inches this way. So what I'm going to do, where's my ruler? Set it here on my line so that I'm tearing even. Well, that's not even. Close enough. Alright, there's 3. I'm going to do 3 1/4 and just tear one big strip. Just like that. Now, 2.5 and 2.5 is 5 because remember we're going to fold these in half. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 probably come in just a little bit, maybe 4 3/4. That'll work. So line that up, 1, 2, 3, 4 3/4, and there. Then we've got a little short one. Oh, well, we'll save it. We'll end up using something with it. I'll take these, fold them in half, find my and know that it's not even there, but that's okay. We're not worried with that. Set that. See, those are going to sit in there really nice. So now we have to figure out what are we going to bind them with. Well, I think first things first, I'm almost out of book pages. Oh, I can't believe that. So I'm going to come in here and cover these to begin with. So that's about right. It'll work. And these are really old pages, so they tear like super simple. I don't really want the top. I'll come in here and just take that little strip off. And, well, I can't even see which is which. Okay. This will do. And I'm just going to tear it right along, following my finger right on the edge of that. There goes front. Find my, where can I use my glue stick for this? But I don't know where my mat is. Just have to be careful. Try to get it all on there without getting it on my mat. Put this up here, make sure y'all could see it. Ah, come on now. Be nice, be nice. Alright, corner to side. Move that over. Alright, that works. And somewhere, I don't know where that's at, so I'll use the back of Jack here. Alright, part 1 done. Let's see, where did, oh, that's the inside. I'll cover the inside. And this will work. Tear. Oh. I get in here, tear that off, and do the same here. We'll glue this part down. And stick that on. And that's got it. Check and burnish that down good. I wasn't right on my edges, but I'm not worried about that. Take my scissors and trim off the edges. So I don't know about where you live, but I know when I used to live in Florida, the libraries there had a little like store in them where you could buy books that they were getting rid of. Well, we don't have that here in North Carolina, at least not at our local libraries. So twice a year they have a book sale. Which is my front, which is my back? Yeah, this will do. So my sweetie took me to the book sale today, because last time I went I really racked it up on books. Do I want to use that? May be too sticky to get through. I'm wondering. Let's do something else. Let's use this. I hope I can find the end. And like I said, last time we went, it's like August, and it's the last one, February, January, somewhere like that. So this time we went, and I actually found books to read instead of tear apart. Shocking, I know. So we brought home 2 bags of books. And I say bags, one bag has 3 books and the other bag has 3 books and a movie. So, bags. Alright, I'm going to come on the back of this piece and just put some, make sure which way is which. Alright, this way is this way. I don't want to make the mistake of putting it upside down again. Did that, remember? Okay, now where's... And there is that side. Now, really need to do something on the inside here. But I'm not sure I want to do... What about just a... That would work. I need to trim it just a touch. But I'll go to the book sales and buy books that I can bring home and gut. It's not very straight. And use the inside, such as, you know, you see here. Because what's not sold at that book sale goes to the recycle company where they chomp them all up. And I mean, if a book's gonna be chomped up anyway, let me do it. Okay. Inside cover. And we need something else for the other side. What do I have up here? I have anything different? Well, I guess it's a good thing that I made other papers. Let's take a strip. Put that on there for now. And, oh, if I do it this way, maybe it'll almost look like a journaling spot. Maybe. Maybe. You never know. That up. Alright, 2.5. So, that's gotta come up. That's not quite. Oh well. It is what it is. It's chopped. A little bit of pink up top. That looks good. But the other days I'll sit here and doodle and I'll come up with some really off-the-wall designs, but if it's going in a junk journal, you know, it doesn't really matter. Down that one side. And let's see. No, it's still not over enough. There we go. Now you noticed I'm not inking these. I'll do all that when I get done. I just want to get this down. And there. And I can pink at the top. Come on. Come on, come on, come on. Don't do me that way. Alright, good enough. And burnish that down. Now, I'm going to take the same washi tape and I'm going to go over this way here. Because I want a little reinforcement there because that's where our needle's going through. So, down, not quite centered. Oh, it's about as close as I can get it. So, it will work. Trim that off and put that away. And I was a little long on that side, so I'll just here and trim. Maybe I'll trim. There. Now, our book. And it will close. Oh, that's the wrong way. Ah. We'll end up looking like that. We'll have a little ATC book. All we got to do is sew it up. So, I have in my little sewing kit, I have my needle that I do my books with. And let's see, what do I have down here? Okay. We have some embroidery thread. It's going to cut off a piece. And now to do the holes, I'm going to do them the same way I would a normal book. Just do a 3-hole pamphlet stitch. So I need to poke my holes. Line that up. Making sure it's down there in the corner. Why do they always seem to... There we go. Every time I go to grab one, they're always messed up together. But it's okay. Nothing we can't deal with. So, I'll take my book, and I've got my cushion underneath it. I'm going to do one in the middle, one a little farther down this way, and one down here. Put this back on before it falls off my table and stabs me in the foot. Now, that over there. Thread this right quick. Maybe I will thread this right quick. Yeah, I got it. So, 3-hole pamphlet stitch, you go down and through the center. Now what I like to do is hold this to one side and then come in. You can either go in top or bottom, come up, go all the way down to the bottom. We're going to go out that one. And now we're going to go back in that center. I can see where the center's at. But you see how I'm holding my thread over? That's because this thread needs to be on this side, because the first one's on the other side. I caught on the corner. Not a problem. Pull that out a little bit and I'm going to cut it off. I've tried to leave a string around it because that way I'm able to find it again in my little sewing box. That back away. Now, see, I've got the first string here, this string here, and this one's in the middle. Pull it just not tight, but just a snug. I do one, and then come back and do the other side. Do it again, then trim these off. Move my paper clips. And we're done. I think I'm going to come back in here with my ink. Touch up these edges here. And if a little of your inside pages show through, it's okay. It's not the end of the world. We can deal with it. In fact, maybe what I'll do, I don't really want to do the inside cover, but maybe I'll just come here and touch around these pages, just like that. Good enough. And there is our book. Not bad. Started out as 2 ATC cards. I'm wondering, you know me, I've always got to figure out, do something a little decorative on it. Let's do a mushroom. I haven't used mushrooms in a while. We'll put a mushroom on it. Put my tape down there, and look how easy that is to peel off, and I don't have to fight with it. And just stick the mushroom, not even going to ink it, just going to stick it right on the front. There we go. Now, where did my journal disappear to? It was just here. Aha! It's hiding back in the corner of the cubby hole. Uh-oh, I gotta find out where those went to. If not, I got more at home. I can always put them in when I get home. So, let's come back here. Back to the back. See, that's where we stuck that one at. We have... I don't have anything past there. But I tell you what. We're going to take our little book and just stick it on our page like that for now. And paper clip it. Until we find a regular home for it. Maybe we'll do a pocket. I don't know. We'll do something. Put it. It's actually too small to go in there. So I'll figure out something. But for now, there's day 15. 16 more days to go. And the month is over with. I'll find those before our next video. So I can stick those back in there. And our chunky monkey getting fatter. And what's so bad is I've got another one just like this, another signature just like this that goes in my cover. So yeah, this is just one signature. We've got a whole nother one to fill. So a lot more videos coming up. If you liked what you saw here today, give me a thumbs up, hit the subscribe button so you'll be notified in upcoming videos, especially the next 16 for the last of our Art Card August challenge. I do have a Facebook page, Shelby Creations. You can check it out there. It's up and running finally. It was dormant for a while. And stay tuned because soon the Dragon's Den will have an Etsy shop. So that's in the works for the future. There I have my daughter-in-law who was trying to join us on this challenge, but she's trying to finish her summer courses, and then she's got fall courses starting, I think, next week. She's at the local university, so she's been busy, between there. But Ginger Bush over at Ginger Corners, check her channel out. She's joining me with this. And if you like what you see, give me a thumbs up and catch me tomorrow, everyone. Bye.